is Wednesday, March 19th, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Jackson Breslin. Here are today's top stories. New details surrounding the double homicide case in Syracuse. Suspect David Huff allegedly used a shotgun to kill his girlfriend and son, according to a criminal complaint filed this morning. During his arraignment, people in the courtroom shouted murderer and numerous expletives at Huff. The 43-year-old is being charged with 1 count of first-degree murder, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and a charge of criminal possession in the 4th degree. Governor Kathy Hochul's push for cell phone-free schools is facing criticism from the state Senate. While the chamber supports restricting cell phone use, they want to allow students to have phone access during non-instruction times of the day. Hochul doesn't plan to back down from her proposal, saying, quote, "I'm excited where we are, but I'm also not going to compromise our children's health. That means I'm fighting for a full, all-day-long, bell-to-bell, distraction-free environment," end quote. The Syracuse Housing Authority is set to displace 22 families out of McKinney Manor apartments. This marks the beginning of 12 phases to turn blocks of public housing into a new neighborhood of mixed-income housing. The SHA and city officials are calling on Syracuse landlords to help these families find another place to rent before their apartments are torn down this summer. Residents have been given the choice of moving into other SHA-owned housing or use a Section 8 voucher to move anywhere in the country. Do you think you could take down the greatest eater in history? 16-time Nathan's hot dog eating champion Joey Chestnut is coming to Syracuse on April 5th for a boneless wing eating contest. The Syracuse Mets will host Chestnut in collaboration with Wildcat Sports Pub. Applicants can comment on the Syracuse Mets post with how many wings they think they can eat. Coming up, Syracuse officials are working to improve the city's sidewalks. Hear what officials plan to do after the break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the Now. Syracuse city leaders are trying to figure out the best path forward to help fund the municipal sidewalk program. Program fees come out of taxpayer dollars, but state tax dollars may also provide reimbursement. The Common Council will vote on this legislation at the end of the month. If all goes according to plan, city officials believe sidewalk construction can begin as soon as April. The National Weather Service has issued a red flag wildfire warning for part of Onondaga County. The NWS says the dry, windy, and warmer conditions can cause fires to spread faster than normal. The warning affects all of Cortland and Madison counties, but covers only the southern half of Onondaga and Cayuga counties. A statewide burn ban is already in place until mid-May, but the red flag warning itself only lasts until 8 p.m. tonight. Now, this warmer weather may be an issue for wildfires, but here on campus it has felt really nice. Our weather anchor Chloe Breeze is here in studio, and Chloe, I feel like this time you're finally going to have some good news for me.
Jackson, I do finally have good news. Currently, right now, it is 73 degrees, which is the warmest temperature we've seen so far this semester. So many people have been out on the quad today, relaxing, hanging out with friends, and it's been amazing to just be able to walk outside and experience this gorgeous, gorgeous weather. And later into the night, it's going to be 62 degrees. We are going to have some wind chills with about 17-mile-per-hour winds, but honestly, with this warm temperature we're having, the wind kind of feels nice. But unfortunately, moving on to the 3-day forecast, we're going to be getting some afternoon rain on Thursday and Saturday. Thursday, we're looking at a high of 64 with some PM afternoon showers. Friday with a high of 43, and Saturday finally with a high of 50. Again, with that amazing sun in the morning, but unfortunately in the afternoon, we'll just keep continuing on with that rain. So while the warm weather is here to stay, we should be enjoying it and relaxing, because coming up on News Live at 6, I'll have more coming up on some unexpected snow coming our way. But I'll send it back to you, Jackson.
Chloe, that is great to hear. I'm not so excited about that snow, though. But coming up on News Live at 6, Syracuse students and community members have been dealing with little to no water pressure. Our Grace Elford covers how the city has been dealing with it. That's all the time we have for you today on Citrus TV Now. For more of the latest, follow us at Citrus TV News on X and Instagram. I'm Jackson Breslin. The news continues in an hour with Peter Elliott and Luke Welch. We'll see you there, Syracuse.